Everyone dreams of success. Everyone wants to be known as a winner. But here's the truth. Only a few actually get there. Why? Because the path is tough. Obstacles will try to break you. But if you've got real determination, nothing can stop you. Real success isn't handed over. It's earned by those who refuse to quit no matter what stands in their way. Are you one of them? Let's find out. Only those with true inner strength can overcome life's toughest challenges and reach their goals. Everyone wants to succeed, but wanting isn't enough. Most people fall short because they don't put in the hard work. They lack the unwavering determination it takes to push through when things get tough. And in the end, they pay the price for not showing up with full commitment. In 1983, John Rambling came up with a bold idea: to build a magnificent bridge connecting New York and Long Island. Many engineers laughed at him, calling it impossible. But John refused to back down. He held on to his vision, determined to prove them wrong. John began working with his son Washington to turn the dream of the bridge into reality. Together, they faced countless challenges, but they stayed committed, working tirelessly and finding solutions along the way. Tragically, John met with an accident and passed away before seeing his vision completed. Soon after, Washington suffered a severe brain injury that left him unable to walk or speak. Their journey was now hanging by a thread, but the story was far from over. The other engineers insisted the project should be abandoned. It was over, they said. But Washington refused to let his father's dream die. Even though he couldn't walk or speak, his spirit remained unshaken. Lying in his hospital bed, he found a way to fight back. Using just the movement of one finger, he tapped out instructions to his wife, who became his voice. Through her, he guided the engineers step by step, refusing to surrender. The bridge was still alive, and so was his determination. Even after becoming physically disabled, Washington poured twice as much passion and dedication into fulfilling his father's dream. His body may have been broken, but his spirit was unstoppable. People doubted him, whispered that he wouldn't make it, but he didn't let their disbelief shake him. He stayed focused, driven by a promise, determined to turn the impossible into reality. For 13 long years, Washington continued to guide the project, tapping out instructions to his wife, one finger at a time. Day after day, year after year, he never gave up. And finally, the dream became a reality. The magnificent Brooklyn Bridge was completed, standing tall as a symbol of resilience, love, and unbreakable determination. Even today, it captivates everyone who sees it, a true masterpiece of vision, perseverance, and human spirit. The Brooklyn Bridge has become a powerful symbol of overcoming obstacles and never giving up. This inspiring story reminds us of the incredible strength of determination and the unwavering love and dedication of a wife who became her husband's voice. It proves that when your will is strong, no challenge is too great and no dream is too big. With courage, love, and persistence, anything is possible. If you truly want something, you must be willing to work hard for it. Just wanting it badly or being stubborn isn't enough. Success doesn't come from desire alone. It comes from planning, patience, and consistent action. Everyone wants to be the best, but only those who put in the effort and stay committed will actually reach the top. Determination is important, but it's just the beginning. Real success takes time, discipline, and persistence. Our thoughts have a powerful impact on how we live our lives and how we treat others. When we constantly think negatively or lack self-confidence, it doesn't just hold us back, it can also affect the people around us. A negative mindset can become a barrier to progress, while a positive outlook can uplift and inspire. There's a powerful story about Swami Vivekananda that illustrates this perfectly. One day, he was walking past a cowshed under construction. He stopped and asked a laborer what he was doing. The man replied, "I'm doing donkey's work," clearly frustrated, sweating in the heat, feeling burdened and unappreciated. Swami Vivekananda smiled and walked on. Then he approached another laborer and asked him the same question. This man responded with a smile, saying, "I'm blessed to be part of building this cowshed. I'm happy to do this work." Both were doing the same job, but their attitudes were completely different. That's the power of perspective. Don't share your dreams with negative people, and never let negative thoughts destroy your vision. To win, you have to be the best. Being the best means pushing yourself to be better than everyone else. If you don't succeed today, don't get discouraged. Keep trying and believe that tomorrow will be better. With confidence, courage, determination, and hard work, you can achieve what once seemed impossible. The key is to keep moving forward and never give up. It's also important to distance yourself from negative people. They not only struggle in their own lives, but also drag others down with their pessimism and unwanted advice. Once, a group of 8th grade students made a bet to climb up and then come back down a big mountain. 10 kids agreed to take on the challenge. But as they began the climb, the others started voicing doubts, saying it was too hard, they'd get thirsty, or might slip on the wet rocks. Their negative words discouraged most of the climbers, and 9 of them gave up halfway. Only one brave child kept going and made it back safely. When everyone asked how he managed to push through, they discovered the surprising truth. The child was deaf. He hadn't heard the doubts or fears, and that's what helped him stay focused and determined until the very end. This story teaches us that by ignoring the doubts and negativity of others, we can achieve even the toughest goals and succeed. Instead of focusing only on one big goal, it's smarter to break it down into smaller, manageable milestones. For example, if your goal is to accomplish something in 2 years, set smaller targets every 6 months. Use these checkpoints to assess your progress and tackle any challenges that arise. Each small success builds your confidence, boosts your self-esteem, and strengthens your belief in your own abilities. Learning from mistakes and trying again with confidence is the only way forward. This is the story of a man named Mahadev Dekha, who dreamed of becoming a famous bodybuilder. But his journey wasn't easy. He faced a major setback when he had to undergo surgery for a heart condition. After resting for a few months, Mahadev began to feel healthy again and returned to exercising. He worked harder than ever before and, through relentless dedication, eventually became a world champion. People often asked him if he ever felt discouraged after his heart surgery, believing he would never achieve his dream of becoming a champion. But Mahadev always carried unshakable faith in himself. No matter the obstacles, he believed, deep down, that his dream was destined to come true. According to him, when you truly believe in yourself and back it up with relentless hard work, nothing is impossible. Sometimes people spend too much time overthinking small decisions. They get caught up in confusion, weighed down by things that don't truly matter. Often, it's not the situation that holds them back, but a lack of clarity or the courage to take a leap. Without the right information or the willingness to take risks, even simple choices can feel overwhelming. When you make a mistake, you can correct it. But if you don't make a decision or take action at all, it can ruin you. To achieve your goals and succeed, you must keep putting in effort and working hard. Dr. Ehrlich invented a medicine for a disease called syphilis. He named it 606 because it succeeded after 605 failed attempts. This shows that if you keep trying and don't give up, you can achieve incredible things. Although there may be many obstacles on the path to success, it is important to never give up. With unshakable confidence, strong determination, and consistent effort, a person can achieve success in any situation. Wilma Rudolph grew up in a poor family. When she was just 4 years old, she was diagnosed with polio. Doctors told Wilma she would never walk again, but her mother refused to accept that fate. Instead, she encouraged Wilma to be brave, to believe in herself, and to focus on what she could do. Wilma held on to that hope with fierce determination. At just 9 years old, she took off the brace that supported her leg and began walking on her own, defying every medical prediction. What doctors thought was impossible, she turned into reality through sheer courage and willpower. At 13, Wilma began racing, facing defeat after defeat, but she never let those losses stop her. With persistence and hard work, she finally crossed the finish line in first place. By the time she was 15, she enrolled at Tennessee State University, where she met Coach Temple, someone who would help unlock her true potential. Wilma told Coach Temple, "I want to be the fastest runner in the world." Her determination impressed him deeply, and he promised to guide her with expert training and support to help turn that dream into reality. Wilma won again with an impressive performance in the 200-meter sprint. Next came the final race, the 4R 100-meter relay, also known as the baton relay, where the fastest runner is saved to run the last leg. When it was Wilma's turn to run, she accidentally dropped the baton, but seeing her teammate Haynes charging ahead, she didn't hesitate. Wilma grabbed the baton and took off with lightning speed, running like a machine determined to win. Against all odds, she crossed the finish line first, securing her third gold medal. It was an extraordinary achievement, one no one had ever accomplished before. Wilma dreamed of becoming the fastest woman in the world, and she made that dream a reality. Despite her early disability, she refused to let it define her or hold her back. Her incredible achievements stand as a timeless inspiration, proving that with determination and courage, anything is possible. Wilma's story is the perfect example for anyone who makes excuses or blames others for their failures. With courage and relentless determination, success is within everyone's reach, if you refuse to give up.